Well, this is about that murder-suicide yesterday about the husband and wife with the argument over the football game, and he shot his stepdaughter in the face. I don't know if she's alive or not. If someone could update me, I'd appreciate it. I was going to wait to make this video, but God made it 100% apparent I need to do it now. And so when I was little, I like your shirt. You're welcome. She had a Louisville Cardinals shirt. It says Cardinals, but it's in the lettering of the show Friends. But if you know Halloween and Michael Myers, the car that he drives, the station wagon, that's the kind of car my mom had. And guess where I was living at that point in my life when she had it. Exactly where I'm at now. Like right in the same roads and everything. St. Matthews is where I'm at. That's where I was raised at. And I was born in Norton Suburban on Dutchman's Lane, which is now Women and Children U of L Health. And the basement floor, I have my colonoscopy there. Anyways, so I saw that. I was like, oh, okay. And coincidentally, it's a Buick. And guess what car I have? A Buick. But that's not what made me stop what I was doing. I was trying to get in my little unbipolar mode and get in a better mood with some music, and I was getting there. And then I saw the exact color and exact type of car. The only thing that wasn't in it was me, my mom, and her friend. But I saw it was it's like a silvery gray, silver. I just woke up. Forgive me. Silvery gray Honda, and it was a real compact one. And it was even kind of cramped for me to be in there, and I was a kid. Like 9 or 10 or whatnot. And so anyways, my parents had joint custody, and my mom said she's going to pick me up and bring me back. I was staying at my granny's house with custody with my dad. So my dad had custody, and my dad lived between his own place and my granny's place. But I primarily stayed at my granny's place, and she picked me up from my granny's place. And then we got in the car. It wasn't the car she had before. It was a car I'd never seen, and it was that car. And I got in the back seat, and there's this big old husky white lady, looked like she's been working out with Ronnie Coleman her whole life, eating a whole lot of peanut butter, eating a whole lot of pasta. She looked fat. Not fat like an insult, but she just like country fat, if you get what I mean. So what I mean is, the reason I'm saying it like that is because that's how memorable it is. That's how I remembered her. Just real big, Big Bertha type. But she was cool and everything. But I think she was like about my mom's age or so. But I didn't know this woman. I don't even know her name. I never saw her again. But I looked in the mirror, or I looked in the front, and she looked at me in the back mirror. My mom did, and so did the lady. And they said we're gonna go out for a little bit, or something. They said we're gonna go somewhere or whatever. And I said okay. So we get in that car. Hello. And we end up. She kidnaps me, literally kidnapping. I'm not making this up. I'm being serious. Y'all be saying that word like it's like that kidnap is funny or something. Like, if you're being kidnapped, you're being taken against your will, whether it's a child or an adult. That's not funny. But so that from there we went into a shelter. And one thing I really didn't like about that shelter is the shower was an open shower, and there was like adult women in there showering when I was showering and this and that. But these types of things don't bother me. You just gotta, you know, survive. And if that's part of it, then, you know, I always try to keep to myself. But I hope it's not like that now. It shouldn't be, but I guess maybe they can't. I don't know. It was just a lot of like random weirdness going on like that. But anyways, and this does have to do with the that killing. But when people ask me why I got my name changed, that's why, because that same thing happened on the last day that my dad would have really was going to kill my mom, and he would have if I didn't say something, like go behind him and tell him to stop. If you want to know about that, I can tell you, but the point is that me intervening, and I didn't realize at the time, but I saved my mom's life, literally. And she was able to get up somehow by the grace of God. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And you're also talking about a woman that had stage 4 colon cancer and an ungodly amount of chemotherapy and everything else, and not to mention the drugs and the alcohol, and not to mention all the UFC beatdowns from my dad from when they was in middle school. From the first time it began, he was trying to help her do his math homework, and he's not very intellectually sound, and he got upset and prideful and beat on her then. So that's when they were over in Fern Creek Middle School, and then Fern Creek High School. And so that's when that started, y'all. So imagine that situation with that white family, that dude did that and he killed his wife. These types of, I'm telling you from experience, people, these types of situations, they don't just happen. What just happens is if somebody comes up to me and punches me in my face, and then I have to defend myself, and I kill them in self-defense, that's a just happen. You see what I mean? But like,